Welcome back to the Three Dudes and a Dad podcast. After a week off, had some scheduling things happen. But we're back. We're going to give grades once again for each NFL team through 11 weeks. Give our a little bit of thoughts on the trade deadline. That was 2 weeks ago. And yeah, go over week 11 results. How are we doing?
Good. Kind of forgot. Well, our last episode was like a couple hours before the deadline.
Yep. Doesn't feel like it.
So yeah, we missed a few trades.
Well, we missed like Sauce. Sauce got traded like an hour after we defended.
Yeah, Sauce,
Quinn and was it Jacoby or Shaheed? One of them got traded while we were recording. Either way, both of them were good deals.
Yeah, I think Jacoby was while we were here, and then Shaheed was a little after. But yeah, you want to start off with that?
Might as well. I mean, that was 2 weeks ago.
All
Quinn and Williams.
right. I think, well, obviously last night's game, he was a major factor in that one, I'd say. I don't know. I like the trade for the Cowboys. Um,
I love it for the Jets.
yeah, I love it for the Jets too.
Although you have to give up Quinn and Williams. You
Yeah.
get a first, a second, and you can take a flyer on Mozzie Smith.
Mm, I think the Cowboys have needed an interior guy like that for a while. And it's a guy, if you want to compare him to Micah, you can. I'm just saying, it's a guy that, I mean, he's under contract, and, I mean, as of right now, he obviously, but he doesn't have a choice to be there or not, so,
Well, you have a monster on the D line again.
yeah.
That was one thing you were missing.
So I like it for them. And then I think we probably talked about the Logan Wilson one last episode, but
He was wearing the green dot. I mean,
yeah, just last night. I mean, obviously you're going against the Raiders, but I thought their defense actually looked great last night. Um, Obviously,
it's the Raiders.
I need to see it against better competition, but nonetheless, I mean, we've seen the Cowboys give up 30, 40 points to other terrible teams this year, and they didn't do that last night. So, and yeah, like I said, Quentin Williams had a big game yesterday, and then Logan Wilson did what he needed to do. Um, Trevor Penning to the Saints. I don't think we talked about that one.
That was like a late move too.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. Former first round
No,
pick.
to the Chargers.
Yeah, sorry, from the Saints to the Chargers. Former first round pick. He never really worked out with them. They traded for him for. I mean, he's starting, but for depth at the offensive line with both the tackles out is all. It's not out for the year, is he?
If I remember right,
Or
he is.
he might be now. Can't remember, but I mean, he's starting. Penning's starting now. And I mean, they gave up a 6th round pick for him, so I guess it's fine. I mean,
Yeah, he's out for the year.
obviously, he's no Joe Alt or Slater, but he's probably better than what they had. Um, Shaheed, I like that trade for him. Um,
Well, Trevor Penning, if I'm reading this right, he has a club option
this season,
for next year,
yeah,
but it was denied. Never mind. I'm stupid.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess probably the biggest one of the day I'd say was
The
Sauce.
Sauce for 2 firsts and Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, I don't know.
At the time, I know you guys hated it. I'm not a big Sauce hater. Sauce has one play a game where he looks terrible.
No, I'm not a Sauce hater either. Like,
He's locked down, but other than that one play.
yeah, I'm not. I think Sauce is a bit overrated, but I'm not a Sauce hater. I think he's a top 5 corner in the league. I just think you gave up a lot for him. But at the same time, your pick this year will be pretty late, and then we'll see what they do next year.
You just got to hope that you have the same success as
Yeah.
this year, next year.
If Sauce helps you win a playoff game, I guess it's fine. I just think giving up 2 first-round picks for a corner is a little much. But
I agree there.
I mean, he's under contract.
For 6 years.
Yeah. And then A.D. Mitchell. I mean,
I'll talk about A.D. Mitchell when we talk about the Jets because they used him and Mechie in a whole different way than they've ever been used.
yeah, A.D. Mitchell he had a few decent seasons with the Colts, and then he kind of just lost his spot. But I think he's a decent receiver, and yeah, like you said, we'll talk about when they get to the Jets. But I mean, they'll definitely use him.
Rashid Shaheed, a good deep ball guy for the
Yeah,
Seahawks. Um,
fourth and fifth. Not yeah, I like
and
that.
then Joe Tryon Shoyinka, just a depth piece for the Bears.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's it that we haven't talked about.
Okay. Alrighty. So a couple guys that didn't get traded.
Hendrickson.
Hendrickson, Brees. They wanted a third. Nobody would give him a third.
Priest wanted to leave bad
Yeah. Uh, and it sounds like the Chiefs wanted him bad,
for
but
a four.
fourth, I that one's interesting to me.
I would have given up the third.
Yeah, I mean they gave up a third for Kadarius Toney 2, 3 years ago, and they wouldn't give one up for Brees. Um, Waddle was in a lot of rumors.
I never understood that.
I know the Broncos were after him, but it came out that they wanted a first plus some.
So was the Bills. The Bills were after him
Yeah,
for first.
Broncos, Bills. In my opinion, yeah, Waddle's not worth that. Maybe a first, but I don't know what plus some means. But that's a little much as a Broncos fan. Maybe for other teams,
Well,
they
I know
have
for the
situations.
Bills, the Bills were willing to give up a 2027 first or a 2026 second, and the Dolphins wanted a first this year, which is interesting
Yeah,
with how loaded next year's class can be.
yeah. So yeah, obviously we don't know what plus some is, but yeah. Um, I mean a few other guys. I was surprised.
Calais Campbell didn't like.
I was surprised the Dolphins didn't. I mean, they traded Phillips, but I was surprised they didn't get rid of Chubb or Minka. But I mean, they're playing
Is
better now.
Minka under contract next year or no?
I don't know. I do know that he came into some rumors late. Um, who else?
He is under contract next year.
Okay, so I guess
So I guess it's just maybe they're taking it as a retool year.
yeah. Which
Because I mean, if you look at the standings now, they're not out of
yeah,
everything,
they've won three of their last four. They've lost to the Ravens. In the
which
last,
is that's gonna hurt like for
yeah,
tiebreakers and stuff.
but even in the Ravens game, they were competitive in the first half. So they definitely came on a little bit lately. Um, yeah,
All right, let's go to Week 11 games. Get through those. Thursday night was you guys, right? No, it
yeah,
was Jets Patriots. Um, the last game I think Justin Fields starts as the New York Jet.
yeah,
Obviously, he came out. He's not starting this week, but I think he doesn't get the job back. I think
yeah,
they're sick of him, and I think either he's cut in the offseason or dangled for like a seventh.
yeah, yeah. The Jet. I mean, if they're playing from behind, it's helpless. I mean, and that's what
And
they
they're
were
gonna
doing.
play from behind.
I mean, yeah, and they were somewhat in it, but like you said, they were always just playing from behind after. I mean, they scored for first, but
Just
yeah,
another comeback win for the Patriots. It's just what they do.
yeah. I was pretty impressed with Patriots. I mean, nothing special, but took care of business on Thursday night
I was impressed with Travion.
game. Yeah, Travion. We didn't get to talk about him the week before either, but I think he has
Five
plenty of
TDs in the
TDs in the
last
last two
in
games.
243 total yards.
Yeah, definitely.
Ramondre's. I mean, I think he's RB2 now.
Yeah, I'd hope. Commanders Dolphins. This one was actually pretty good.
I think it was an awful OT.
Yeah,
The game was boring.
yeah. No, it was boring, but Dan Quinn took over defensive play calling, and the defense looked 10 times better for the Commanders. Um, and like you just said about the Dolphins, they've been stacking the wins a little bit lately. Like I mean, I don't expect them to make the playoffs, but I think they were never going to be bad enough to compete for the first overall pick. So I I hope it doesn't hurt them with what they decide to do with McDaniel and Tua. I'm still not fully decided on what I think they should do, but
I think you should tell him, be like, hey, this is what we like. You guys are fighting for your jobs.
yeah,
If you finish and you look good the last what 6 weeks, 7 weeks,
yeah,
you're staying. If not, we're moving on.
Yeah, but yeah, both teams' defenses look pretty good. Good, yeah, boring game, but good game.
Can we go to the other boring game?
Which one?
Texans Titans.
Yeah. Um,
Are the Texans the worst looking 5-5 team of all time?
yeah, I mean,
Their defense is so good that the games are boring to watch because you're never going to see them get blown out.
yeah, but they're always in it.
But their offense is so bad that it's always a low scoring game.
Yeah. Obviously, I guess you could say you were expecting a little more from the Texans after what they did to the Jags last week or the week prior to this game.
And then what the Jags did this week.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I was kind of I was watching this game for a little bit, but I shut it off just because it's so hard to watch the Titans.
I'm Cam Ward. I didn't watch. I'm stat sheet watching
He,
this game. I'm gonna give him credit for not turning the ball over other than the fumble
yeah,
against the Texans.
he played decent, better than he has. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. You lose Ridley for the year, I believe.
He broke his leg.
Yeah, so
For the Texans, though, I mean, we preach the first 4 weeks, 5 weeks to get the younger guys, Higgins and Noel, into action.
mm-hmm.
Higgins has taken I think he's taken the wide receiver 2 spot.
Yeah, Higgins has had a few good games now.
And Noel, he's more just like a spot guy.
Yeah,
But that's exactly what we were asking for. And the offense hasn't looked better, but
yeah,
with more options, the opportunity to look better is there.
yeah.
And you
But
have a
like you
big
said, the
couple
Texans
weeks.
are 5-5, but you got a ringer coming up. Bills, Colts, Chiefs.
I think I think if they go 2-1, obviously that's great. And I think you want to lose the Colts game if you go 2-1
Yeah,
because you need that Chiefs game.
yeah. The Chiefs game will be important. Um,
Obviously, the Bills, it could be important since they're 2 games apart, but I doubt
yeah,
they win that game at all. It depends today because Stroud's still in concussion protocol.
yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. But yeah, they're hanging in there. Let's see here. Bears, Vikings.
This was a great game. Ugly, but great.
Yeah, the Vikings. They tried to make another fourth quarter comeback on the Bears. Didn't quite get there.
Oh, they did.
Well, yeah. McCarthy. I mean, obviously, I'm not out on him yet, but he hasn't looked great ever, except the fourth quarter in that was week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you take out that, it's been pretty bad. As far as Bears go, though, I mean, as of right now, you're number 1 in the division. I was high on this team coming into the year.
Do you think they're the division-winning team in that division?
No,
But I mean,
who do they got?
they had the Steelers this week, and that realistically should be a win
yeah
with
without
Mason Rudolph.
Rodgers. Yeah,
They have the Eagles, which is so they'll be 8-4. Packers, Browns, Packers, Niners, and then Lions to end off the year. That might be for the division.
so they still got what are they? 2 games ahead of the Packers or 1? 1.5.
I think they're half
Or just a half.
because it's 6-3-1, and they're
Okay.
7-3. That's a half, right?
Yeah,
I hate ties because it makes the whole thing confusing.
yeah, but yeah. I mean that Lions one week 18 looks like it could be pretty important. But regardless, I mean this looks like it's going to be a playoff team. I've been impressed with what they do. It's kind of interesting to see the Odunze usage go down as the seasons went on, but they're getting more from the tight ends, Loveland and Kmet.
I wouldn't even say that. They had, they had 85 yards from those two, but it's not like you can't have 85 yards and not use Odunze.
No, I agree. It's just interesting. Like,
And DJ Moore. I don't get that either.
yeah, yeah. It's a weird offense, but it works for them.
These games, like them being 7-3 and winning what 7 of the last 8 games. That one loss to a back up to Huntley,
Yeah,
that could haunt them.
yeah,
Going like
that one was bad. But I like what Swift has done this year, and now they're getting Manungai going a little bit. Seems like Manungai's
he's more of
used,
a goal line guy.
yeah, used more in the red zone and on the goal line. But I mean, that's what they did. That's what Ben Johnson did in Detroit. So he's just looking for a guy. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting team to watch. I like what the defense does. Um, and yeah, the Bears have impressed me. I don't know. I mean, Caleb's not been elite, but I don't know. The way the Bears play and the Broncos play just kind of reminds me of each other. I, yeah.
Packers Giants. This was an every week the Packers look even worse.
Yeah, I've never been high on them. I mean, they find a way to win, but
Sometimes
sometimes. I mean, have they beat a good team? I know they beat
they
a
beat the
few.
Lions
Beat the Lions.
week 1.
Uh,
That's it.
yeah,
Beat the Steelers.
wins against the Commanders, Browns, tied with the Cowboys, Cardinals.
Malik Willis threw a TD.
This game,
Yeah.
I don't know. This was like the only one I wasn't watching. Uh, oh, you know what we didn't talk about?
What?
Dayball getting fired.
Oh yeah, Dayball did get fired.
Um, what are your thoughts on that?
What is he supposed to do with this team?
That's my thoughts on it. But at the same time, I feel like it was coming eventually, so I guess he might as well get it over with. But I liked what I seen with Dayball when Dart was in there with Scadaboo. So and you were missing Neighbors, which I mean that gives you three pretty good offensive pieces. It appears like that he was missing. And Dayball is an offensive coach. He's the one that drafted Dart. I, I don't know. It just kind of worries me. I believe in Dart, but this kind of tells me they might not. I think they do, but if you go out there and fire your coach like that, that kind of tells me don't. But I don't know. It's interesting. But like I said, I guess if you're gonna do it, you might as well just get it over with. But I fully expect. I don't think Dave will get another head coaching job now, but somebody's gonna get them an offensive coordinator that is experienced, knows what he's doing. Yeah. And then, well, whoever the new coach is came in and named Jameis the starter over us, which I mean, is what it
And
is.
you got the whole Jameis experience
Oh yeah, every time he's out there.
because last drive of the game he throws to I think it was Hyatt
Mm-hmm.
and just missed him. But Breeze was on the broadcast. He was mad at the receiver.
Yeah, I've heard it was Hyatt's fault, but
Either way, it looked like the
yeah.
Jameis Winston.
Mm-hmm.
He was due for a pick kind of throw.
Yeah. Panthers Falcons.
An all timer from Bryce Young.
Yeah, I was impressed with Bryce Young.
Obviously, Tet had himself not a coming out party, but
Yeah,
this could be one of those games you look back
yeah,
on like
definitely his best game of his career.
Yeah.
Penix goes down for what it sounds like is the year.
And that's really worrisome with a guy who's already had 2 knee injuries in college, 2 ACL injuries,
Yeah,
now another one.
I think he's been in college and the NFL for 8 years, and I think it's 5 of them he's had or season-ending injuries,
And 3 of them ACL tears.
Yeah, so that's a little worrisome. I don't know. I kind of think this season's been a disaster for the Falcons.
I think that's an understatement.
Panthers, though, you come out and get a win after you had looked great, and then you get embarrassed by I think it was the Saints the Saints last week. Yeah, good win for the Panthers, and they're fighting for. I mean, really, honestly, even the division. I don't expect them to win it, but they're competitive in the division. And yeah, who knows? Who do they got coming up?
They have
Well, you look at if they're competitive coming up. I'll look at
the Niners, Rams, Saints, Bucks, Seahawks, Bucks.
So yeah, some tough ones. Let me see if are they in the playoffs right now? They
They're not. They're in the
they're
hunt.
not. Oh, shit, the Lions aren't in the hunt, right?
What?
But they, yeah.
Holy cow.
So the Panthers,
Okay, yeah, but the Packers are ahead of them.
yeah, and the Panthers haven't had their bye yet either. I think they have it this week. What,
No, they don't.
not this week.
They have it. Jeez, late by after December 7th.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're one game out of playoff spot. So
But tied with the Lions.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
21% chance to make it. Yeah, I mean they do got a pretty
they
decent.
have the Bucks twice, and they are half a game back of the Bucks.
Yeah, so yeah, if you go in there and you can beat the Bucks even once,
And the Bucks play the Rams this week.
yeah,
So if the Bucks lose and the Panthers win, Panthers are in the division lead, which can't.
yeah,
I look at the Panthers. I watch them. I've watched them a lot just because they're always like in a decent game at the
yeah,
12th end of it. I do not know how to feel
uh, yeah, yeah. I
because
think
you
it's
have
just.
games like this and then you lose to the Saints.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just a young team, and I think maybe the way you feel that way is because their defense shouldn't be. I mean,
Not even that.
they're
Bryce
nothing.
Young wins
Yeah,
games throwing for 100
yeah,
yards.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. They're an interesting team. Yeah.
And they have the tiebreaker over the Packers if they won't tie because they have a tie. But
Yeah.
hypothetically, if that was ever needed,
Uh-huh. And then what you said they still have the Seahawks and the Niners on the schedule
and the Rams.
and the Rams. Yeah. So I don't know if they go out and win a few of them, they're in a decent spot. But obviously,
I'm just hoping they finish over 500 because that'd be
yeah,
major progress.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be a successful season for them. All right.
Steelers Bengals a win lose for the Steelers here. You know, a Rogers goes down. What they say,
Yeah.
like a fractured wrist. He's out for a few weeks.
Yeah, I don't think they fully know it yet, but
He's out this week.
Yeah, 99% sure he'll be out this week, and who knows after that.
Rudolph doesn't look bad, but I've never like.
Yeah, Rudolph didn't look terrible, but
I think
it's
he's
to the Bengals defense. They were blowing him out. I mean,
when there's Aaron Rodgers in the backfield and there's Mason Rudolph. I think the ceiling of the offense is so much lower.
mm-hmm.
I think obviously Rudolph's a full razor.
Yeah,
He's not a bad QB, but he's not
yeah,
nothing special. But it also hurt like with the fight you're in for that division, like how poor the division is with them being 6-4. You need every game you can get, and you have the Bears and Bills coming up.
yeah.
You could be 6-6 come December, and then you have the game in Baltimore, which yikes. And then you have the Lions still.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I was impressed with the Steelers' defense, though. I feel like.
I was too, but also this game was not this close, like not this big of a
Yeah,
blowout.
yeah,
They had a pick six in the third, and then they had 2 touchdowns in the last 3 minutes.
yeah. Um, as far as the Bengals go, the Burrow stuff is weird to me. I mean, I get if you win this week, hypothetically,
Yeah, if you beat the Patriots,
yeah, and that's the thing is you're playing the Patriots. If you somehow beat the Patriots, I guess you're still somewhat in it.
like I just meant with how bad the division is, I understand thinking we have a chance.
Yeah,
But if you go into week 12 or week 13 is Thanksgiving,
yeah,
you go into week 13 3-8.
yeah. I mean,
You're not out of it, but you have to play perfect. And even with Burrow, you didn't look amazing.
Yeah, and they'll be playing the Patriots this week without Jamar Chase, who got suspended.
And let's say Burrow does come back, you still have the Bills in Buffalo,
Yeah,
and you have the Ravens twice. You always struggle with. Other than that, you have the Dolphins, Cardinals, and Browns.
I have no problem with Burrow coming back, even if they're completely out of it, as long as he is fully healthy.
But like the report said, he's going to have like a metal plate in
Yeah,
his shoe. He's
that's
going to
my
be
thing. If Burrow's
limited.
healthy, I don't care if they're out of it or not. Sure, bring him back. But if he's not healthy, honestly, even if they still think they have a shot, I'm not bringing him back.
And Flacco hasn't looked bad.
Yeah,
It's not like Flacco's losing you games.
Yeah. So
It's the defense. You
yeah,
don't win games giving up 34 a week, and
yeah,
Joe Burrow coming back isn't going to fix the
right.
defense.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I guess we'll see.
And that's you're putting your friend. I mean, turf toe, but you could still re-injure that and aggravate it for the rest of your career.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Jags Chargers.
Uh, this one,
Are the Chargers the worst 7-14?
I mean, this was a horrific game. You don't see games like this in the NFL very often where you just get,
From
I,
whistle to whistle.
yeah, it was so much physicality. They were beaten on, but that's just weird coming from a Jim Harbaugh led team. I mean, I don't know. This one was pretty bad. Um, but I mean, if you're the Jags, you're sitting there at 6-4. I mean, you have the bad blown lead to the Texans. Um, but yeah, I mean, great win for the Jags. It kept them in it. I mean, they wouldn't have been out of it with a loss, but important win. Could potentially be important for playoff seeding too. The Chargers still have a game over you, but I haven't been impressed with the Chargers for weeks
I think they could fall.
because they got. I mean, they got the Raiders this week, and then you go Philly, Denver, Dallas, Houston, and then the Broncos again. So, I mean, there's 5 out of their last 6 are decently tough games. Um, yeah, I'm not. Who did the Jags got? Cardinals this
Yeah.
week. Yeah, Cardinals, Titans, Colts, then the Jets. They still have. Yeah, they got the Titans twice, the Jets, and they do have the Colts twice, and then the Broncos. So I mean, just looking at that, I'd assume they could win 4 of these games. I mean, you're going to beat. I'd assume you beat the Cardinals. I'd assume you beat the Titans twice, and I assume you beat the Jets. And then maybe you can potentially steal one from the Broncos or one from the Colts.
When's the Broncos game? Sorry.
Week 16.
The Broncos might be coasting,
Nah, I doubt it.
but it's definitely possible.
Well, I don't know. You still got the Colts and Patriots. What do you mean? Coasting for the division or the 1 seed?
The division.
Oh, well, yeah, but if the. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting. But yeah, like I said, dominant performance from the Jags. The Chargers got absolutely nothing going. Nothing going. A decent game from ETN. He had the 2 touchdowns. Um, Jacoby Myers looks like he's going to be wide receiver 1 for the time being.
Till BTJ is back.
Yeah, as the Titans, they still got, or sorry, not the Titans, the Jags, they still got BTJ going to come back, and the tight end. What's his name? Jesus.
Yeah.
Strange, which I think he's a very important piece of their offense, and he hasn't been there since, I don't know what, week 3, 4 ish. So, and I think he should be back soon. So I think that'll be big for them. I think that's it for noon.
It was Bucks Bills.
Oh yeah, Bucks Bills noon. So
I think this was a letdown.
for the Bucks,
I was expecting yes.
yeah.
Every week, like Baker started out so good. I know they scored 32. This was not Baker.
Yeah.
Baker has looked. Let me look at his stats recently.
I mean, he definitely hasn't been anything crazy, but
Other than the week against the Patriots, the last 4 weeks he's looked very mediocre.
yeah. But I also got to keep in mind,
Like this looks like late Browns Baker, not what we saw last year.
yeah, I don't know. I think Bucky's coming back this week. Godwin should be back.
We said Bucky's coming back this
No.
week the last 4, but I know he's practicing now.
Yeah,
But good
I
lord.
think Bucky will be back this week. Godwin.
Well, but okay, with all due respect, Bucky Irving's great. Sean Tucker had 3 TDs.
Oh yeah.
You can't use a running back excuse this week.
Bucky will not get all the snaps once.
But I mean, having another running back is great. Like having Bucky is great, but you can't use that excuse when there's a running back
No,
putting up
I
three
agree with
TDs
that,
this
but
week.
I'm just like, in gym, like the last month.
Yeah,
And then, I mean, also, he's rolling out there with Tej Johnson, Egbuka, which Egbuka was great, but he's definitely toned it down a little bit. They get absolutely nothing from their tight ends.
maybe throw to Cade Otton.
Which is, I think the tight end thing is weird because I feel like Cade Otton was heavily involved last year.
He was, and he was good.
And he doesn't have a touchdown this year. I don't think the Bucks have a tight end with a touchdown this year, is what the broadcast was saying. So I think that's, I mean, we've talked about tight ends a few times on here, and it's like when you're in an offense like this that's slowing down and lacking playmakers, tight ends are a safety net, and they just don't use them. As far as the Bills go, though, I mean, dominant Josh Allen game. He had the 2 picks. One was bad.
I think both were bad.
I mean, optically, yes, it was bad, but it helped them. Nothing was.
Cut it out. Cut the arm punt stuff out. The
I mean,
8-yard arm punt.
Hypothetically, it helped them, but I'm not gonna ever discredit a guy for throwing a pick on 4th down. When I would have took off and ran, but regardless of the 2 picks, he had 6 touchdowns. Pretty quiet game from James Cook, I'd say. I mean, which is saying something considering he had over 100 yards, but I'm still a little worried about the Bills' defense.
Little?
Um,
The run defense is putrid.
yeah, the run defense is bad. I think the pass defense has gotten better, but
Thankfully, they have 2 bad offenses coming out the last 2 weeks.
who do they got?
Texans and Steelers.
Yeah.
And then they have the Bengals, which that might be 100-99. Then they have the Patriots, Browns, Eagles, Jets.
Yeah, I don't know. The Bills, they're just.
Where's the Eagles game at? Shocker.
Weird team
It's in
this year.
frickin' Buffalo.
Shocker.
That makes no sense. How do they do that? Every good team they play against is at home. Like they have no the hardest road game is the Steelers, and they're not that good. And the Patriots, so that's division. Ravens at home, Chiefs at home, Bucks at home, Eagles at home. How does that Bengals look good going into the year at home?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, if it's coming off a week where the Bills get embarrassed, I'll throw $3,000 on their money line.
Well, yeah, they're not going to lose back-to-back games.
Well, they did it against the Falcons and then came out and dominated the Panthers, and then the Dolphins game came out and I'd say they dominated the Bucks. I know the score is somewhat close, but I think it was never truly competitive.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it was close.
The Bucks had the lead with 9 to go.
Just watching it, I had no just watching. I'm saying I had no.
You didn't have a faith that
I had
Mr.
I
want Baker Mayfield in the last drive of the game to win it. He's going to lead a game.
And it has nothing to do with Baker, really. It's more about the Bills.
Well, speaking of that, he went out there after your take, like you saying that all season, and fumbled the ball.
In what game?
You say it all season, I'd want him on a final drive more than any other QB. And he did a 3-and-out on the first one, and then on the last drive, fumbled it away.
Yeah, there's still not many guys I'll take over him.
He hasn't done it much.
Knicks.
Gave me Mahomes and Lamar and Josh Allen over Baker and Knicks. Rams Seahawks. This was
So, okay. If you're the Seahawks, you can look at this from 2 ways.
Sam Darnold threw 4 picks and you lost by 2.
And you lost by 2, but you can also say you played an elite team and Darnold looked terrible, which is a little worrisome in my opinion. But also, if you look at it from the other way, I guess you're in a good spot. But, I mean, I think the Seahawks are a pretty good team. But
the Rams are good.
Yeah, the Rams are far better than the Seahawks, and honestly, far better than.
I don't see a team in the NFC that rivals them.
Yeah.
I think they absolutely could slip up in the playoffs, but good Lord.
Yeah.
They are good.
I don't think there's a team playing better than they are right now in the league. Um, I mean, we saw them against Colts. They don't play the Broncos or the Patriots, so they might. Do they play the Patriots? Oh,
Where'd they go? I can look. I just lost them.
I don't think they do, but
Mm.
yeah, this. I think we're doing power rankings next week.
Yep.
I'd be shocked if they're not my number one team.
Unless they drop this week,
Yeah.
which
Who do they got?
they had the Bucks at home.
Yeah. So yeah,
It absolutely could happen, but
yeah.
and then if the Colts beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead, they'll be right back at number one.
Mm. Um,
Okay.
Ravens, Browns.
Ravens win the typical loss in Cleveland, so happy with that. But very ugly. Two bad Lamar interceptions. It's nice to see Henry because last time we played the Browns, Henry did nothing. So
Yeah,
Henry having 100 yards.
Yeah, Henry had a good game.
Other than that, Andrews obviously that touchdown was insane.
Yeah. Not only was it just an insane play, they absolutely needed it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and plays like that. I know they're 5-5; they're on a 4-game winning streak, but plays like that,
Oh,
like that
momentum. Yeah.
momentum and energy into the locker room after that.
Yeah.
In a game like this, where it's against a bad Browns team, but you always struggle winning there.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, yeah, it's a bad Browns team, but it's an elite defense.
Yes.
So I'm not. I mean, not an impressive win from the Ravens, but it's. I mean,
in my eyes, it's the most impressive win we've had over the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
These are games that this team has not won the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like just sloppy, ugly games. On the other side, though, Shadur Sanders, NFL debut, didn't look the best.
It looked bad, but
he almost let a game tying drive at the end, and
Yeah.
a breakup at the end stopped the touchdown.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you saw some of the things that Shadur struggled with in college. The pocket.
Running around.
Running around. He took. There was
Bad
a bad
sack.
That was on third down, wasn't it?
So I think it was, or second down.
Yeah. And I think, I lost him like 20 yards. But then I did see a few where he was under pressure and he threw it away. It sounds like Shadur's starting this week.
He is.
And they're playing the Raiders, so I think that's a perfect game for him to come in there.
Get some confidence.
And we'll see. Yeah, we'll just see what he is. It's hard for me to take anything away from this because based on what the Browns players are saying, Shadur has never really ran with the first team, which is normal, common. But he's a rookie backup QB. I mean, he was the third string.
Thrown into the fire against what everyone thought was a contender.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to take anything away from this game for Shadur, other than you kind of seen what his questions were coming out of college. But I also seen a few plays where I was impressed with him not taking a sack and throwing it away. So, I mean, not much to take away from here. But it'll be interesting to see what they do when Gabriel's healthy. I probably all depends on how Shadur plays this week against the Raiders. But like I said, great game.
If he struggles against the Raiders.
Yeah, great game for him to come into.
49ers Cardinals. This was ugly.
Yeah.
I do not know. Looking at the score, I do know. How did Jacoby Brissett break the all-time completion record, putting up 22 points? I know how I have. Every time they had a drive, a fumble would happen or a pick would happen. Every single time.
Yeah, it was bad. And I mean, the Cardinals aren't a good team by any means, but their defense has been all right. And you go out there and get 41 on you
by Brock Purdy.
Purdy looked great.
But on the other, the only thing that Trey McBride looks good, like always. Michael Wilson came in. He's probably taking the wide receiver 2 role if he didn't already have it. If Marv's not back this week, who's going to get all the targets.
Yeah.
And my boy, Greg Dortch. 6 receptions for 66 yards and a TD. It's the coming out party for Mr. Greg Dortch, and I have been a number 1 fan since day one.
Yeah. I haven't been.
You haven't seen the vision like I have.
Yeah, the box score is kind of absurd. 47 for 57.
If you look at it, I know you has 2 picks, but you look at it and say, yeah, this was a shootout.
Yeah, and they only put up
22
22
points.
with.
Damian Ricardo is expected to be out this week. He has a high ankle sprain,
Yeah, is
if that
I haven't
matters.
heard anything about Benson. Is
I
he
haven't either.
supposed? I mean, I didn't think it was a
He's got to
season
start
ending.
practicing soon.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a season ending, but he hasn't been back yet, which is I don't know interesting. But yeah, as far as Cardinals go, I mean,
But do you rush him back if he's like,
no, but yeah, it's kind of been a disaster for the Cardinals after starting. What they started 2-1, 3-0.
hmm? Then they had the funeral.
Yeah, it's been downhill since the funeral. Well, they started 2-1 because then they beat the Cowboys. Yeah,
Yeah.
started 2-1.
Your
Last
team,
game, Broncos.
Broncos, Chiefs.
Um, well, yeah, what do you got on it?
I think I told you yesterday the Chiefs either look elite or they look very mediocre. And I'm not going to discredit the Broncos at all. They're 9-2. This is a great win. The first time you've beaten the Chiefs in like when they're not resting people since what? It's been a while.
Yeah, yeah,
So you're over that hurdle. Bo Nix played really well. That's like one of the big questions: is Bo Nix going to hold the offense back? He played really well. You put Pat Bryant and the Troy Franklin in the offense, and they're finally doing stuff. And the defense still does. I'm the Broncos. This is a good game for the Broncos. The Chiefs, man, I don't know what to think about them.
yeah. I don't. It's weird because the Chiefs didn't play bad. They just like they didn't make the plays on third down when they needed to. Um, Not really much going in the run game. I mean, Kareem Hunt did a little bit.
They never have anything in the run
Yeah,
game.
I don't know, and it's weird because well, first of all, I think Tyquan Thornton. I know he only had one catch, but it was for 61 yards. But this has nothing to do with that. I think he should be starting.
Over Hollywood,
Yeah, I'd say over Hollywood. I know
but Worthy sucks.
some Chiefs fans are over Worthy. I mean, Hollywood and Worthy play pretty
I
similar
saw
to
someone
me.
say Worthy is McCole Hardman.
Yeah, um,
Shout out Private Av.
yeah. I don't know. You'd think if you had a game like this from Travis Kelsey, nine receptions, 91 yards, one touchdown,
He'd win.
you'd win. Um, as far as the Broncos go, I was impressed with. Um, I was impressed with Knicks. Um, the run game, it it just wasn't the type of game where we really needed to utilize the run game. But I'm still a little worried about that as we go forward. Um, just with Dobbins being out for the year. Well,
He's out for the year.
yeah, said he'd be back for the Super Bowl. But yeah, Dobbins is out for the year, so we're gonna lean on Harvey and then McLaughlin, which um, I'm surprised McLaughlin. I thought he was pretty decent for nothing special, obviously, but he was decent for us last year, and then he just hasn't had anything this year. But now, obviously, we're going to start relying on him a little bit more. Pat Bryant, though, that was probably the guy I was most impressed with. Definitely his best game of his career. You, you saw Nick spread the ball out a little bit more this game. Pat Bryant had 5 catches. Franklin had 4. Ingram had the 4. And then Sutton got his 4. And then, yeah, I mean, really, you just saw what Nix does. He makes important plays when he needs to. He didn't turn the ball over in this game, which was huge. Obviously didn't say it on here, but I mean, you can say this about any game, but I thought whoever won the turnover battle would win the game. That's what we did. What Mahomes had he had the one pick, and then yeah,
He had 2 picks on that drive.
yeah. Uh, but defensive wise, you're missing Sertan. Obviously, doesn't matter who we're playing. I was a little bit worried about that one. But McMillan came out and had a monster game. He had the 2 sacks and the interception, and then he had the interception that was taken. Um, Benito, I mean, he didn't fill the stat sheet, but you could tell his presence was there. I mean, he got a couple big flags called on him in our advantage holding. Um, and the defensive line was just all over Mahomes. Mahomes was taking hits all game. I was surprised we didn't get called for any roughings. Some of them were a little questionable. Um, yeah, the refereeing in this game wasn't great for both sides. I'll just say that, but it doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, I mean, Nick's made the plays when he needed to make them, and he didn't turn the ball over. If you do that with this defense, you'll win a lot of games, and that's what they've done.
Eagles lineup.
I, I, I thought, hold on, I
Okay.
thought the narrative going into this game was a little weird. I feel like they were trying to push that it was a much more important game for the Broncos than it was for the Chiefs. And I didn't agree with that, but there was a ton of people that did. And then it was during halftime, Peyton came out and said that we were playing with house money, which we were. And you could tell he opened up the offensive playbook a little bit more. But yeah, as far as the Chiefs go, I mean, you're sitting at 5-5. Um, you got the Colts this week. That's a big one. I hope the Chiefs win that one. But honestly, if you lose that game to the Colts, it's not looking great. I mean, yeah, you're still in it, but then you got the Cowboys, which, like I said, I need to see the Cowboys against a different team to fully judge their defense, but I was impressed with them yesterday. Then you got the Texans, and the Chiefs struggles against teams with good defenses. Chargers, Titans, Broncos again on Christmas. That game, seeing what the Colts and Patriots do, we could be done with that. Or I doubt we sit our guys against them on Christmas, but we'll see. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where the Chiefs finish. Yeah, that was my point there. Eagles, Lions.
The opposite game of what I was expecting. I expected a high scoring kind of affair. Instead, Jared Goff looked horrible.
Yeah.
And the Eagles looked horrible.
Yeah, the Eagles have looked pretty bad the last couple weeks, but I mean, you're still winning the games.
They're 8-2.
Yeah.
Whew.
They lost to the Broncos and
the Giants.
Yeah.
In back-to-back weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Good win.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't hardly have any much to say on that one. All right, Cowboys, Raiders.
Yeah, we've kind of spoken on this one a little bit. Well, not the offense, but
we didn't talk about the Jets wide receiver from when that was like what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
Mechie and Adane were like wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2.
Which, yeah,
is what I want to see.
Yeah, and they were the only options, but it was good to see them get involved.
And 21 combined targets to the tight ends.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Never mind. Oh my gosh, 9 combined targets.
I'm not here to talk about if Tyrod Taylor's better than Fields, but I do think Tyrod is probably the better passer. And you looked at some of those passes to A.D. Mitchell specifically. There was a few that were on him. There was a few that were on Fields. They just weren't on the same page. So I'm hoping with a more experienced passer like Tyrod, you can maybe get some more completions in there to A.D.
Like Tyrod's looked good this year, though.
Right. Yeah, I mean. Yeah. It's pretty bad. All right. Cowboys, Raiders.
Good D from the Cowboys, like you said.
And then the offense, I mean.
The offense is always look good.
Yeah. Well, they've kind of been on a 2-week bad stretch, but the offense looked great this week. I mean, he had 4 touchdowns. I think they all went to different people.
George, Flournoy, Lamb, Ferguson.
Yeah. Javonte. I mean, he's a 100-yard rusher pretty much every game.
Is it time to just put a phantom IR stint for Genty and just not risk injury because he's looked terrible?
Yeah, Genty's looked awful. The Raiders. I was expecting them to be a lot better than this. There's just nothing going there. But I do like that Trey Tucker gets wide receiver 1 role. I'd expect. Nah. I'd expect Gino and Carroll probably to both be gone.
You think Carroll's gone?
I mean, I don't see a point in bringing him back.
But Gino, how are you going to get rid of him? You're going to eat it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I think it'd be hard to convince the fans if you roll out there again with Gino and Pete Carroll that you're bought into winning. Keep and Max Crosby. I mean, I think
Max Crosby loves being in Vegas more than anybody else. Max Crosby lives and breathes Vegas.
yeah, which I respect the hell out of, but he needs to get out of there. All right, that's it for that game.
Now you want to do grades?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, let's go in order. Actually, let's do standings. Steelers. I'd give them around a C plus, B minus.
Yeah, I was gonna say B. I mean,
You had the opportunity to run away with the division with everyone else starting slow, and you didn't. And the defense hasn't looked up to par, like a Steelers defense.
yeah. My only pushback against that is if the Ravens started the season the way we thought they would a 6-4 Steelers team be? That'd be what you expected, right? Second, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously they're
yeah.
first. So when you look at the circumstances, it looks worse. But if the Ravens were better, like we figured they would be, or they are now, I think if you look at it from that perspective, the Steelers have done everything they've needed to do.
Yeah.
But when you look at it from your perspective, yeah, it could be, yeah. So I'll give them a B.
Ravens.
I think Rodgers. I'd say they've looked better than I thought they would. Ish. The offense has, the defense hasn't. So I guess evens out. Yeah.
Ravens. I'd say C plus. Now that you're 5-5. But if you want to look at like what you expected going into the year,
I was gonna go a little bit
D.
higher, but yeah, yeah. I don't know.
I'm looking at more of like
Total.
I'm looking at with context, like
Yeah.
how the season started now since the last grade. So it'd be a C, C plus. But just based off preseason expectations, it's a D, D minus.
Yeah. 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 I'd give him a C. I mean, I don't know. It's the same thing you can say about the Steelers, just kind of the
Flip.
opposite. If you look at their expectations versus where they are now, it, yeah. But it is impressive that they were able. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of it has to do with the injuries, but to come back from what were they 1-4,
1-5.
1-5. Now, yeah, you won 4 in a row.
Every game's a playoff game in that
Yeah.
stance.
Yeah. I mean, you have.
And I don't care if you're playing a easier schedule or not. You still have to win the games.
Yeah. Um, I mean, based on NFL's that NFL expects them to make the playoffs over the Steelers.
They expected them to make the playoffs when we won 5.
Yeah. So. Yeah. All right.
Bengals. D minus, D
D.
plus.
Yeah, D. I mean, we can sit here and talk about the Burrow injury, but like we just mentioned earlier,
They're not going to do anything with that defense.
yeah, if Burrow was there, yeah, you might have 1 or 2 more wins.
No, I don't
even know
think
if he would, but yeah, it's the defense. It has nothing to do with the offense.
only when you might think you have is the Jets.
I guess what I'm thinking of is maybe if you take out the Browning games, if you go straight from Burrow to Flacco, then you might have a win or 2. But I mean,
Okay, I'll read the Browning games. He beats the Jags when Burrow goes down.
that one was impressive.
Then you lose 48-10 to the Vikings.
Yeah, so still defense.
I don't think you're going to win that one. Then 28-3 to the Broncos.
Yeah.
And then it's just, yeah, it is. 37-24 to the Lions. You put up 24.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say D minus, but I don't know. I mean, obviously we knew the defense was bad. I just don't think we knew it was this bad because, I mean, we all have the Bengals hovering around the playoffs.
Well, also, we start the season. They hold the Browns to 16, which now looking at it, holding the Browns to 16 is about what they average a game.
Well, yeah, I remember the first couple weeks I was saying.
No, you weren't. Week 2, 27 to the Jags.
Well, okay. See,
Week 1, you were saying their
no,
defense is.
yeah, week 1 and 2, because you know me,
You're a Jags guy.
yeah,
But then they give up 4.
yeah, and then it fell off. Yeah, it was the first 2 weeks. Let's not over exaggerate it. But yeah, I'd say a D. Um, yeah,
Browns.
Browns. I,
Going off of expectations and how they've gone off of, I'm giving them a B plus.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I mean, I didn't expect the Browns to have more wins than they do now, but I think they're more competitive than I thought they
You've
would
seen
be.
the defense be elite,
Yeah,
and you're able to use all 3 of the QBs you had.
yeah.
Obviously, you used Flacco and got draft comp for him.
Hmm.
You used Gabriel, saw what he had. Now you can use Shadur, see what he looks like, and then maybe if you want, you can bring Deshaun back with 2 weeks to go
Yeah,
and see how he looks
yeah.
and really make a decision.
I like the development of their rookies on defense, Graham and Schwessinger. We didn't talk about him.
Sweshing's just a demon.
Yeah, he's a dog.
I'm scared of him for the next.
We didn't talk about him enough when we talked about, or at all when we talked about that game. But yeah, monster game from him. So I think it's been a successful
Judkins
season.
has looked good. Fannon's looked good.
Yeah, and you're gonna have a, I'd assume a top 5 pick.
And you're gonna have 2 firsts.
Yeah, and probably a pick in the late teens, early 20s ish. Um, so yeah, I like where this team is going. Obviously, they need to find the QB of the future.
And that's the thing. And the problem with them having 2 picks in this draft is there's no QB that's like
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah. They need more wide receiver help. Oh, and another rookie, Judkins. He looks like he's going to be the guy.
Is there a QB that would be on the trade market this offseason? Like,
Gino.
I mean, like any caliber.
Huh?
Any caliber.
Gino. Kyler.
Would you hate that?
No,
A second?
I'm not trading a second for Kyler.
Really?
No.
I'd trade a second for Kyler.
Not with the contract, and I mean,
Is there anybody else?
Mac Jones.
Just give me Kyler.
Uh, but here's the thing: is I think if you bring in any QB with what they're rolling out on offense right now, I don't think it's going to look much better. I think you need to.
Is there a wide receiver that's
I mean, honestly,
like that this draft?
Tyson,
The Ohio State guy's good.
Tate, yeah. There's a few, but I think teams need to look at more how the Broncos kind of built their team. You went in, you had the pretty good defense. You developed not elite weapons by any means, but you had a guy in Sutton, and then once you have the defense in place, which the Browns do, they have maybe a coach in place, and then you get some guys on offense, you build the offensive line, and then you take the QB, and then everybody's on the same page. Like Benito broke out right when Knicks got there. I'm not trying to compare them to the Broncos, but I think that's in the Brown situation. I think they should go down the Broncos route of building. But yeah, overall, I think it's been a successful season from the Browns, all things considered. They don't get blown out either, not often. Who's next? Colts.
A
I
plus.
mean, yeah, you can't really give them anything other than an A plus.
Is there anything to say about them?
No.
Jags.
Jags.
B.
B plus B.
Only thing I would say is you didn't use Hunter, now he's hurt.
Yeah.
And that's kind of one of your knocks.
Yeah. But.
And you lose winnable games. I mean, like the Texans.
Yeah.
That could haunt you. You could be 7-3, one game back at the Colts for the division.
Yeah. The Texans game was bad.
Texans. C. I didn't expect them to be third in the division. I expected them to be first.
Yeah.
But they've also had injuries and stuff like that, so that's why I'm giving them a C.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give them a C plus. Pretty much what you said. I didn't expect them to be third, but I also didn't expect the Colts to have the best record in the league.
Yeah.
I think I actually have the. Well, no. Can't remember.
We both said that it was a fight for second in the division.
Yeah,
You said it. I said it wouldn't be close. You said it would be with the Jags being second.
yeah. So
If I
yeah,
remember right.
yeah,
Titans, F.
yeah,
I can't even use the Browns thing because they haven't looked good.
yeah. And Cam, I mean, they have the QB Cam Ward. I think he's getting better, but it's still not been great. I expected, I expected it to be a functioning offense because Cam Ward was in college for 5 years. He came out there. I thought he had pretty. I mean, he had decent weapons. Uh, Ridley, the two running backs,
Chig.
and then some of these young wide receivers somewhat broke out. So it's not like they don't have the guys on offense, but the defense is bad. I didn't. Yeah,
There's
it's been
turnover
pretty bad for
issues
them.
and it's just
Yeah,
Patriots A plus.
A plus.
All right,
Um,
Bills.
Bills. But that one's hard. I mean,
Look at with full context. C.
full context of them being the one seed.
Them having the easiest schedule. All the stuff is in their advantage. The games that they've lost
I don't think they have the easiest schedule now, though, going into the year.
going into the year.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter to me personally.
Well,
I mean,
you said not now, but we've what that means is that they had the easiest schedule the last 10 games, and they're 7-3. They lost 3.
I don't think that's the case now. Because, I mean, you have the Patriots. There's no way they have the easiest schedule now.
Well, let's look at the games that they've had. They had the Jets, they had the Ravens, which that was expected to be hard anyways. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints. All 3 look are bad. Patriots, Falcons, Panthers.
Panthers. I mean,
I'm not.
I'm trying to figure out where their schedule would be right now.
Chiefs, Dolphins, Bucks.
But I'm
But just like you can say, the Patriots, the Bengals are 3-7.
yeah.
That was expected to be a good team.
They're dead center now.
Like fully, like remaining, or
This is, uh, well, this is what they've had.
hmm,
Holy shit.
what?
Well, the Panthers are first, like hardest.
That has to be remaining
This table ranks all 32 teams based on their. Oh, yeah, you're right. Remaining.
because the Panthers have a hard remaining schedule.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of. Well, okay, but Colts are second. Bears are third.
Yikes!
Now I'm on a whole nother tangent, but I mean, yeah, you look at. Well, we can just talk about this for a second. You look at some of these teams that are kind of. The Bears aren't fighting for a playoff spot, but they're fighting for the division, I'd say. They're third. The Chiefs are eighth.
Or the Ravens.
The Ravens below 24. 26.
Yeah, he's 32.
Patriots.
Of course.
Where the Broncos are 17. Yeah. Bills are 16. Broncos are 17. Yeah. But anyways, back to the Bills. I said it a couple weeks, probably like a month ago. This is a year where you look at the Ravens and the Chiefs being down.
This is your year.
I think they should have been able to go out there and get the one seed, and they didn't. So I guess when you look at it like that, it's bad. But I don't know. I'd give them a B.
Okay, I'll say a C plus.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Like the Bills in no way are. If we're going today, the Bills are probably still my favorite to come out of the AFC. So it's hard for me to make them that low. Like I think if you get in a playoff game, you're not picking the Bills over the Patriot, or
You are picking.
picking the Bills over the Patriots. I'd take the Bills over the Broncos. I'd take the Bills over the Colts.
Are you hypothetically both get in? Are you taking the Bills over the Chiefs and the Ravens?
Assuming they'd be at home.
I can't assume they would be home with the Chiefs, but you can't assume for the Ravens.
The Ravens, you can't assume they'd be at home. I don't know. The Chiefs, yes. I'll take the Bills over the
I think the
Chiefs.
Ravens will be. I think that's like the two guys.
Yeah.
If the Ravens, it's weird to say that one of the contenders is not in the playoffs. Like
Which, I mean, honestly, if you're looking at it now, that could be the first round wild card
it could
matchup.
be. That could be for the
Yeah, that looks like it could potentially be a wild card matchup.
Miami.
I don't know. Anyway, I just don't. I think the Ravens are a good team. I just don't fully know what they are quite yet.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to predict that today, but yeah, completely understand. Miami,
D.
I think it's gotten a lot better.
Well, yeah, I think it would have been an F about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe a D plus.
I'd give them C. Like, I didn't expect. I think I had a pretty.
We're getting fan to be 4-7.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you're going off last month, I'll give them a C. But if you're going total, yeah, give me a C minus.
Jets F. F minus.
Yeah,
F.
disaster. You
That's all. Not even gonna talk.
Yeah, you lose your. I mean, voluntarily lose your two franchise defensive guys just because, honestly, just because of how bad you are.
And the 40 mil QB
Yeah,
is terrible.
You try to find the QB that you think is the guy.
A bridge guy.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I have a problem with. That I don't really have a problem with them bringing Justin Fields in, but it's a 2-year, $40 million contract. I mean, maybe another team was giving him that, but I can't think of a team that would have.
The Raiders. The Browns.
I mean, the only team that I think probably thought of potentially giving Fields out was maybe the Steelers.
No, they hated Fields.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, so I just don't understand. I mean, maybe they might know more than I do, but I can't. I don't think there's any team that's going to give Justin Fields $40 million for. Real problem is the 2 years. I mean, yeah, it's not that hard to get out of that, but it's just the concept of it. So yeah, when you look at it from that perspective, an F, it's been a complete disaster.
Broncos A plus.
A plus.
There we go. Chargers B. B minus. Just because you're 7-4.
Yeah, B minus, C plus. I'm not impressed with them though, but I mean, they weren't a Super Bowl favorite in my eyes, so. But it has looked worse than I thought it would. But they are 7-4, so or 6-4.
7.
7-4.
Yeah.
They haven't had their bye yet either.
Nope. I guess not. Chiefs D plus.
Yeah. Yeah. D plus. I can't disagree with that. The only. Yeah.
All right. Raiders F.
F.
All right.
What a similar situation to the Jets. Honestly, you bring in a guy you think's going to fix the QB situation, he doesn't.
And you're
I
stuck
guess
with him.
even worse for them. Your 6th overall pick has looked pretty bad, which not fully on him, but yeah.
Bears
Um, I'd give them an A.
A minus.
Yeah, I've been fully impressed with them.
Packers. Give me like I don't know like a.
B minus.
That's exactly where I was about to sit.
Like they're. I haven't like they're. I guess they're somewhat similar to the Ravens, but I think they're somewhat going opposite directions. I don't know. It's just hard for me to.
I want to hear this one. How are they like the Ravens? That's an odd comparison.
No, I'm just, like I was gonna say like I just don't really know.
Oh, I got you.
But I think they're going in somewhat opposite directions. Like I think the Ravens are going up, but the Packers are going down.
They're free falling.
Like, but at the same time, you're still half a game back from the division
And ahead of the Lions.
and ahead of the Lions. But this just isn't a team that scares me come playoff time, no matter where they're sitting. 3 seed or 7 seed, I'm not scared of the Packers.
The Vikings beat the Lions.
Mm-hmm. That was last week, I think.
That was November 2nd.
Okay, yeah.
That's bad.
Um,
Sorry. Lions. I'm gonna give them like a B minus.
yeah, I was gonna say B minus.
I'm not gonna hate on. They obviously we went. They went in the season losing both coordinators.
Yeah, and yeah, that, like you said, they had the. I mean, it's the division game. They had the loss to the Vikings, but then what? They lost to the Packers. They just lost to the Eagles, and not the. They beat the Bucks, didn't they?
I think so.
Who's their other loss? The Bears, maybe.
How they even played the Bears? The Chiefs.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I, I think this is somewhat what I was expecting from them. I mean, I figured they'd be in the playoffs.
They will be.
And yeah, I think they will be, but yeah, I'll give them a B.
Vikings. Going into the season, I did not expect them to be obviously look anything like they did last year.
Yeah,
I expected the defense to be all right. I didn't expect McCarthy to be terrible. I'll give him like a D plus, C minus.
yeah, I'll give them that too. And it's really the defense. Like last year, Darnold was great last year, but their defense was
They
pretty.
won them games single
Yeah,
handedly.
the defense was pretty good last year, and they're just not getting that at all this year either. And then when you pair that with McCarthy not being great, yeah,
And Wentz not being great.
and wins.
The Bucks.
Bucks,
I'll give them a B minus.
I mean, yeah, I expect them to win the division, which I
They
think they
should,
will.
but I mean, you've won games that like I expect you to win, but you also have lost games that like
Yeah, and then they've won a few where I didn't expect them to win. Yeah, it's just a up and down team. I, I'll give them a B. I want to see. Obviously, I don't think they'll ever be fully healthy again this year, but I want to see them get their guys back, and I think they'll look a lot better. And I think they. I mean, who are their losses? Lost to the
Bills,
not a bad loss. Uh,
the Patriots,
not a bad
the
loss.
Lions, the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean you've lost to 4 playoff teams, so you're taking care of the games you need to take care of, and you'd like to see them win a few games,
Good games
against the teams that are better than them. Like if they go into Los Angeles, or I don't know where it's at.
It's in LA,
If they beat the Rams this week, I'm fully bought back on this team.
but they got to do it first.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they lose to the Rams, I mean, big deal, I guess. I mean,
I don't think it is anymore. It's
it is kind of a big deal
because
standings wise, but overall,
Panthers.
yeah. Panthers, I'll give them an A.
I'll give them an A.
I mean, Bryce Young hasn't done anything special, but I think you're seeing this year in the league for some reason your QB doesn't have to be elite for you to
Average NFC team. That's all it
win
is.
games. Yeah. But yeah, I liked what I've seen from the Panthers. I think their defense plays a lot better than they should, just with the guys they have on the team.
Falcons. F.
Disaster. Trade your pick away.
Oh, I forgot about that. To who? The Rams?
Yeah, the Rams
Oh
are gonna have a
God.
top 10 pick.
What do you do if you're them? You trade it, or do you draft somebody?
If I'm the Rams,
Yeah, you draft somebody, right?
I'll take a QB there.
What?
Let him sit down in Stafford for 2 years.
I disagree. This is not the year to draft a QB. Top 10.
There'll be plenty of QBs drafted in the top 10.
Who?
I'd say at least 3.
The Alabama QB Simpson. Mateer.
Mendoza, not Mateer won't go top.
I drafted Mendoza in my franchise. I'm mad.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, 2 or 3, but yeah, I don't think they're top of the line prospects. But if you can go and get in there, and the Rams can get their QB for free, pretty much, find the guy they like. I trust McVay to develop him. Sit behind a Hall of Famer for a year or 2. Because I mean, you look at their team. Yeah, there's a couple holes there, but are they more important than finding your next QB potentially? And then I mean, you'll still have your own pick. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. But when they traded for the pick, I remember that's why I was thinking that's your chance to find your next guy.
All right, Saints or Falcons.
Well,
We
yeah,
didn't even talk about the Falcons.
I mean, okay, the guy they traded the pick for has been fine, but that's not.
It hurts that he's not worth a top 10 pick.
Yeah, that's not what it's about.
But other than that, like you're 3-7 now. Penix is out for the year.
Penix is out for the year. Penix before he was out wasn't great.
The bright spots. Bijan has looked good.
Yeah.
Drake's looked good. Pitts has had his flashes.
Yeah, I think London has solidified himself as a
wide receiver
top
1.
5. Yeah, top 5,
top 10.
top 10. Top 5 is a little nice, but yeah, top 10.
Top 10, maybe top 15.
Yeah, which is good because I mean, he's always had the skill. He's just never fully put it together for a full year, which is what he's done this year.
Saints, C minus, D plus.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't expect them to be anything better than 2-8, and
yeah. And
they've
there
been
was
able to
also compared to like when we were talking about other bad teams like the Browns or the Jets. There was also nobody on the Saints that I really like.
liked.
Yeah, liked or was expecting like good play out of. Like obviously shows in there now. So I
Check.
guess when we do these grades later in the year, if we do them again,
We will do it in the season grades.
we can include how he plays into that. But
But I'm glad they're having him play.
I
That
think
was
it's
one worry. I was like, you drafted him in the second round,
yeah
and he's sitting on the bench behind Rattler,
yeah
who didn't look horrible, had some bad games to end
yeah.
us.
So I guess when we do this later, we can include him kind of how we included the Fields with the Jets and all the Browns rookies. But other than that, I mean, yeah,
Eagles. I mean, I'm just going off of results. Got to go A minus.
yeah. I was gonna say B plus, A minus. I mean, I'd say the thing bringing him down from last year is obviously Saquon and the offensive line. But at the same time, you're still winning the games against good teams.
We'll see how they do come January.
Yeah.
Cowboys. D plus. C minus C.
Yeah, I was gonna give him like a C plus ish. I think if you said through 10 games, the Cowboys, I mean, obviously they're not at 500 exactly because of the tie, but I guess I expected them to be a little bit better. But I also didn't expect the Panthers to be this good, or the Seahawks to be this good, the Bears. And now, I don't know. It's hard for me to grade them right now, just because I feel like it's honestly a whole new team now.
Yeah, but just off of how they played.
I mean, so far, I guess
Yeah.
it'd be a C. But I think going into, I mean, okay, they do have a pretty hard schedule, but going into the future,
Aaron Rodgers will not need surgery. His moving forward is TBD.
no time yet. They initially said like 2 to 3.
Was that with surgery or without surgery?
I think that was without.
Or good.
Um,
Hopefully it's after the break.
yeah, Cowboys C plus.
I think we have another F coming here. Commanders.
Yeah,
F.
another disaster, but at least they have their pick.
I guess.
And there's, I mean, I guess the Falcons can use the same excuse, but injuries for the Commanders.
Some of them are their fault. Why is Jalen Daniels on the game?
It's F.
Giants. I'm gonna give them a B plus.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Dart looked good. Looks good.
Yeah,
Scadaboo looked good. Hopefully he comes back with the same. Obviously you lose Neighbors to a bad injury.
yeah, and well, I mean, you can't predict how he'll come back, but
I'm just gonna assume he comes back Neighbors
yeah,
eventually.
yeah. I think anytime doesn't really matter what your record is. Anytime you can find the guy that you think is your QB of the future, you're doing.
I mean, they're gonna have a top 5 pick and not need a QB, and that's something they haven't been in since 2022 when Jones was decent.
Yeah, so you get that top 5 pick. I mean, you're looking at you don't need any
O-line. You need O-line.
O-line, probably a wide receiver potentially. I think O-line would probably be the right pick. Depends who's there.
I don't trust them drafting O-line.
Yeah,
Evan Neal. Who's out for the year, by the way.
yeah.
All right, Rams, A plus.
A plus.
Seahawks, A plus. 49ers, A.
A.
Cardinals, F.
F.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward division.
Speed running this, the Rams. Did not expect them to be 8-2. They look like the best team in the league
Yeah, and the Seahawks have exceeded expectations
by far.
By far.
49ers through tons of injuries,
Still
7-4.
Yeah.
Cardinals, you're 3-7. You look terrible. Kyler Murray's benched.
Yep.
All right, predictions. Last week we did predictions. It's not on the pod. Somebody had an all-time week. The one week we don't have a podcast.
By the way, I lost the family thing. Some dude had 14 right and went off of points. We both had 14.
Heartbreaker.
We both. Well, he picked he picked the Eagles, and then for some reason he picked the Raiders. So he would have had 15 if he wasn't an idiot.
And that's how many games there were, right?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, because I think two teams were
So
on.
yeah, then it came down to points, and he won. So I got 14.
Golly,
Yeah,
that's a heartbreaking loss there, though.
yeah. That one's for money. This one's for nothing.
This one's for pride.
Yeah, but anyways, we can talk about uh,
Just
last week.
just say the record for last week.
Last week you won 10. I won 8. We both got the Bucks and Jags wrong, and the Panthers.
This is week.
This would have been week 10,
Okay.
which are the ones that we said on the pod.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I had the Steelers over the Chargers and the Browns over the Jets. So that's where year 2 came from. And then yeah, this week 14 for me, 10 for you. You had the Falcons, the Bucks, the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Lions. And then I also had the Lions that we both got wrong. So that puts, I haven't done the records yet. 90. Let's see. You got 10 right. So 106, 56, and 1. It's still close, too, because I'm up by 3 now, I think. What's 95 plus 14? 109? Yeah. 109, 50. All right, so yeah, 109 for me, 106 for you. So, I mean, still competitive. Plenty. I mean, plus this week there's some good games this week. All right, Bills at Texans.
Bills.
You got the spreads pulled up.
Oh, yes.
We don't pick against the spreads, but I like to hear them.
Bills by 5.5. Give me the Bills.
I'll take the Bills to cover.
Should we do a lock of the week? That's 2 points.
Sure, Matt.
And if you miss it, you minus 2.
Sure.
You get 1. Might spice it up a little bit. Jets Ravens.
Lock of the week.
Ravens by 13.5.
Hold on. Can we go in my order?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Vikings at Packers.
Packers by 6.5. Give me the Packers.
I'll take the Packers too. Colts at Chiefs. I know the Chiefs are favored in that one, which I don't.
Chiefs by 3.5.
Necessarily disagree with.
Give me the Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs too. I mean, obviously, anytime you go into Arrowhead, it's hard to win, but I think the Chiefs.
They're going to be desperate.
Yeah, they're desperate now. Like they weren't quite desperate in the Broncos game.
Now they're 5-5.
Yeah, they need it bad. Patriots at Bengals.
Patriots by 8. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I'll take the Patriots too. Steelers at Bears.
Bears by 3. Give me the Bears.
I think it'll be a good game regardless of who plays
Give me the Bears.
QB. Well, it's Rudolph, but I'll take the Bears. But I think it'd probably be more competitive than we think. Jets at Ravens.
Ravens by 13.5. Give me the Ravens.
I'll take the Ravens. To cover.
The lock has to be the cover.
Lock has to be the cover.
Yes. Because then that avoids you choosing the easiest games.
I don't know if I'm taking my Ravens to cover that one.
I wouldn't lock that one. I'm not locking it.
We can go through that later. Giants at Lions.
This is my lock of the week. Give me the Lions to cover 10.5.
All right. I kind of want to pick a different one, but we'll see what else there is. So far, that's it. But all right. Seahawks at Titans.
Seahawks by 13. Give me the Seahawks.
Not touching that
Who you got?
one. I'll take the Seahawks. We picked every game the same so far.
That's going to change here soon.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
This game, Jags at Cardinals.
Give me the Jags. 2.5. Give me the Jags.
That's my lock. That's my lock of the week. Jags at
Your lock's at 2.5?
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's terrible. Browns at Raiders.
Raiders by 3. Give me the Browns.
I'll take the Browns too.
hurting myself by not choosing something different, but
I can pick first if you want me to.
I'm not gonna go against like change it because of that. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Eagles at Cowboys.
Eagles by 3.5. Give me the Eagles. Ooh, actually, yeah, give me the Eagles.
I'll take the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I was actually debating on it.
Yeah, I'll take the Cowboys. First game of the year they were competitive. I think the Eagles are gliding by right now. If that's the right word to use. And I think the Cowboys can come in there and upset them if the Eagles keep playing how they have been playing, which isn't bad, but
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like the Cowboys you got to be on your A game against, no matter what their record is, just because
the
how
offense.
scary that offense can be. Falcons at Saints.
Saints by 1.5.
The Saints are favorited.
Yes, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons too. I mean, I don't really feel confident about that one, but
You have to. It's the Saints, but
yeah,
golly,
I'll take the Falcons. Bucks at Rams.
Bucks Rams by 6.5. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams
You know
too.
you want to take the Bucks for Baker.
No, this is actually a decent game.
No, it's not.
Panthers at Niners.
Niners by 6.5. Give me the Niners by 12.
I'll take the Panthers.
Really? You taking the Panthers? You I forgot that's like your team. That's your second team. You picked them all by like
I'm
two
just trying to
weeks.
make it interesting.
Go with your gut.
I want to go into week 18 with it being a 1 point difference between me and you.
Tied.
But if the Panthers win, I spread the gap, I guess. I either want to blow you out or make it competitive.
All right, thanks.
Won't do that picking the same teams.
Who was your MVP for this season this week?
Jaquan McMillan.
Okay.
I mean, if you want me to list a few, I'm being
Yeah.
serious.
Name some guys.
I mean, defense player of the week, probably him. I mean, there's a few other guys with monster games. Offense, Allen.
I'd probably give Defensive Player of the Week to Miles Garrett
Well,
with
yeah.
4 sacks.
Yeah. Yeah. McMillan, Garrett. Who else? But offensive wise, I mean, obviously.
Sean Tucker,
Josh
Bajan,
Allen,
Josh Allen,
Tucker.
Bryce.
Um, yeah,
Put Andrews
Bryce,
in
Jacoby.
there. Matt, Tet,
Ted. I mean,
TMC.
yeah, some monster performances, but I don't know. Circumstances wise, I guess I'll go with Josh. Team of the week.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah. Rams,
Rams or Bills.
Broncos,
Or the Broncos. No, I'm not going to say the Broncos.
Bills. Yeah. Who else?
That's about it. The Eagles, I guess.
I mean, obviously they didn't perform the best, but I think this was a very important game for the Bears. Just to
No, I agree.
not. I mean, obviously I think they're better than the Vikings, but I mean, obviously put them at number one in the division, and I think when you look at the Week 1 game against them, I think you can see the improvement. So I think that was team. Hold on, never mind. Team of the week is the Jags.
I'm giving it to the Rams, but I like it.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't. All picks are right.
There's already college basketball on. What the heck? Oh, Southwestern Christian Eagles are playing right now.
Versus UTSA, right?
Yep. Why do you know that?
I was looking at I was looking at Wichita State's schedule and we'd seen them in the American. Big game for the Shockers tonight.
KU plays Duke tonight.
Yeah.
Duke by 11.5. Give me Duke to cover.
Don't you guys always play good against Duke?
We don't have Darren Peterson.
Well, yeah, but.
We're not going to win that game. We're not going to be close.
And then what's.
Michigan State, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Give me Kentucky. Who you guys play tonight?
Boise.
In Boise, right?
Yeah.
Rough game for the Wildcats last night. Came out with the win, but Tulsa?
Tulsa used to be good. they still are.
They beat Oral Roberts by 1 point, if that tells you anything.
Yeah, Tulsa was terrible last year. But
And you won because of just an all-time collapse.
yeah, I think K State's pretty good though.
They can score.
Yeah,
They're the Bengals.
yeah.
I like it.
Any,
Yeah, that's where I'm going now.
I can tell you there's no good SEC games this week.
Missouri, Oklahoma.
Give me OU by 36.
Alabama, East Illinois.
I'll take East Illinois to cover.
Georgia, Charlotte.
The,
Georgia by 44.
You didn't. Okay, I know you're somewhat new to college football, but
This is the SEC bye week.
yeah, but this week used to be legendary for Saban press conferences.
What?
Everybody would go into Saban's press conference asking him like questions about the backup QB, if they'll play, and how much he expects to win by, and a whole bunch of random questions, just completely discrediting the opponent, and Saban would just lose it on him, saying not that they would lose, but he's like, you just got to watch a few of them. They're great.
USC, Oregon.
I'll take USC.
In Oregon.
Yeah.
Arkansas, Texas.
Give me Texas fight.
Texas by 9.5 the line.
Arkansas doesn't get blown out.
Pitt, Georgia Tech.
I'll take Georgia Tech.
It's BYU, Cincy.
Give me BYU.
That's about it.
Who's Michigan play?
I don't see him on the top 25 list, so I don't think they have a game this week.
What about Ohio State?
Didn't see him either. No. Ohio State, Rutgers.
We didn't talk about James Franklin.
Scoop of the century.
Yeah,
Insider.
potentially. But Virginia Tech used to be a pretty good program, and I think they'll come back to that with Franklin. I mean, Franklin dominates that area recruiting.
And now he's getting the Penn State recruits to flip.
Yeah, he's already had like 4 or 5 flips, a couple on visits, and now he dominates the DMV. He's even closer there. I think that was the best. I think that's the best place for him to go. Not the best opening, but for him, definitely the best place to go. Yeah, interesting decision from Florida State. You know
What do you
about
mean?
that? Franklin wanted to go.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Franklin wanted to go to Florida State, but Florida State, they are firing Norvell apparently, but they told him they are not firing him until the end of the year. And
Okay.
I hate that that's what it has to come to, but that's what it is. So I think coaching should be shut down until after the season's over.
That's what I agree, because now you're putting the Virginia Tech interim in like the sitting duck phase.
See, and
But I know he's coaching for a job. But
that, I guess that doesn't really bother me. But like Lane Kiffin, if Lane Kiffin wants to take one of these jobs,
that's Ole Miss, right? I'm making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna have to leave Ole Miss before they likely play in a playoff game, which I just think is wrong. Because schools don't want to wait. But
I think they gave an ultimatum, unless I was.
No, that's real.
That's real.
That's
before the Egg Bowl, right?
Yeah. Which I hate, but it is what it is. Because now, if you're Lane Kiffin, do you take the better job? I don't know if it is a better job, but it seemed to be a better job. Or do you go try to win a national championship? They're going to be in the playoffs. Once you're in the playoffs, anybody can win. And he likely won't be there if he wants to take one of these jobs.
What would you do?
In this situation, if I'm Lane Kiffin, I'm staying there no matter
I don't
what.
understand why you would leave.
Yeah, I'm staying there no matter what, but there's some situations where, yeah, you want to take the other job, but you either screw your team over by leaving before the playoffs, or you miss out on the job completely because you wanted to do the morally right thing, in my opinion.
For Lane Kiffin, you're on pace right now. Like, if you keep at this pace, you could get maybe not a statue, but you can get something named after you on Ole Miss campus.
Yeah, LSU and Florida are probably better jobs, but in this landscape, I think I think Kiffin has everything you could want there.
You're
But
building a legacy.
yeah,
I mean, it kind of goes with like discussions with the NBA, like Devin Booker.
yeah,
Does he leave Phoenix,
yeah.
or do you like keep the legacy?
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby, you kind of with Dame and see how that turned out.
Yeah, it's just I just think the schedule is so bad in college football.
I agree.
Which
With transfer portal, how it's like
yeah,
if you're not playing much on a playoff team, you have to leave before the playoffs.
yeah. Like, well, that's what the Penn State backup had to do last year.
That's so stupid.
Like, I'm not saying he played an important role, but I feel like if you're on a if you are on a playoff team, you should be able
To enjoy it.
to enjoy it and be there and still not get screwed out of your next opportunity.
I think it should open the day after the college football championship.
Yeah.
And it should close, what, college football championships like January 9th? Like around there?
I think it's the Martin Luther King Day.
No way it's on the 20th.
I think it is.
That's late.
I might be tripping. We're in week 12 of college.
Yeah, and
So
New Year's Eve is when they have a
There's
bunch
12
of
weeks left. This is the halfway point.
What? Really?
Or I think it was last week was the halfway point, even though there'll only be like 5 games left.
January 19th, you're right.
Yeah.
That's insane. So the first round, which is on camp, that was it always on, was it on campus last year?
Yeah.
Is the 19th and 20th, and then the 31st and 1st,
Yeah. New Year's.
then 8th and 9th, then the 19th.
So I mean, they're really only taking a week. I mean,
That makes more sense.
week. Yeah.
I forgot it's 4 rounds, and
Yeah.
man, was it, which round was Arizona, Texas? Arizona State, Texas. Was that New Year's Day?
Yeah.
That was electric.
Yeah. Because the first round was that wasn't the first round.
Arizona State had a bye.
The conference championships are our week of finals. I
Yeah,
don't know if they're the same this week.
it is. I'm sure it is. Finals are the same week.
And then there's a week and a half off. But it's a midway point.
That's
you
crazy.
Have 10,
What days in 12 weeks?
10, 11 weeks left.
What days in 12 weeks, Siri?
What is it? It might have been last 12 weeks from today. February. Okay, so last week. And then it would have been week 11. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's February 10th is 12 weeks from today. So last week, and then add 11 more weeks. But yeah, Franklin takes that job. I think it's good for him.
No. 10 weeks from today, which would be 11 weeks from last week, is the 25th. So 9 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's 9 weeks, so 10 weeks. We probably, before last week's games, it was probably halfway.
So the other openings are LSU,
KU,
Florida, Arkansas, Florida State, supposedly. But
KU, K-State.
K-State's good. We got our guy.
Colin Klein is going to come back next year.
He's going to win this year. Get a different job.
Where's he at?
A&M.
They're not winning nothing.
I don't know.
A&M sucks.
Who's your favorite right now?
My favorite? Give me Indiana. It's Ohio State.
I mean,
Bold take.
you think Indiana beats Ohio State?
No, give me Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't see a team right now that's better than Ohio State, but I mean, I think they are beatable.
I don't like A&M. I don't like them at all.
I think the committee was a little disrespectful to Bama this week, but
We put them at 4.
no, they're at 10. Or you're talking about the college football playoff?
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That hasn't came out yet, right?
Yeah, this is from last week, but they're not going to... Oh, did Bama lose last week? They did.
Yeah, Bama lost to Oklahoma.
Oh, they're going to go down to like 8.
Well, in the AP poll, they dropped to 10, below Notre Dame.
Good. Notre Dame's not bad.
No, they're not bad, but they'll do anything they can to keep Notre Dame as high as possible.
You've been a Notre Dame hater all season.
I don't mind Notre Dame this year at all. I think they're better than they are last year, probably. But I just think this is extremely disrespectful to have 8-2 Bama below 8-2 Notre Dame. Notre Dame's losses came to Miami and A&M, which A&M's a good team.
Alabama lost to Florida State, who lost to Stanford.
Yeah, but Alabama beat Georgia. Alabama beat um, Vandy, who's 2 spots below them. They were in a 3-point game with Oklahoma.
Notre Dame beat Pitt.
Not impressive.
It's a top 25 team.
Ah,
They beat USC,
there's a good win.
and they barely lost to A&M. So you can't really be like,
Yeah, but just resume wise, Bama is far better than Notre Dame. Just based off the resume, and they're both 8-2. Because, I mean, well, okay, here's another problem we can bitch about college football. Did you listen to what the Pitt coach said at all about this Notre Dame game?
what do you say?
It doesn't matter,
Oh,
which
he's not wrong.
he's not wrong, and he was resting players.
He was resting players.
Yes. Not fully, but, I mean, all the players were playing.
I see. I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which Pitt did drop out of the top 25, but Pitt can still win the ACC championship and get in, and that Notre Dame loss doesn't matter. So the best way to solve this would be making Notre Dame join a conference, which is my problem.
Just join the ACC.
And that's the thing.
They're in the ACC in basketball.
And they basically only play ACC teams, pretty much.
And Navy.
Yeah, and then I mean
If you make Notre Dame join, do you have to make Army and Navy join?
they're in the American.
One second.
So okay, well here's the college football playoff before then, or before last week.
Oh, UConn. Do you make UConn join a conference?
Yeah, they can join whichever one.
They're 8-3.
Yeah.
They'll just join the American. They're in the American. I mean,
Probably. Yeah.
that's where they used to be in basketball.
Yeah.
Jalen Warren's ankle injury. He's optimistic for Sunday.
I'm kind of interested to see what they do with Alabama and Notre Dame in the college football playoff. But I don't think Oregon is better than Notre Dame, and Oregon's above them. But
Also, because you're an Oregon hater.
I'm not an Oregon hater. My QB came from there. But Oregon is not that good this year.
Bo Nix is an Auburn product.
That's fine. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Because, I mean, I don't think you can drop Bama below number 9 Notre Dame for losing to number 11, in my opinion. I mean, they did it in the AP poll, but because you'll have Georgia above Bama, which is fine, but Bama beat Georgia, so there's a team better than them. Yeah, I don't know. It comes out tonight, right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know. I just think there's an extreme amount of bias towards Notre Dame, which is fine, but and I'm not saying Notre Dame shouldn't be in it, but I mean, if you put Bama and Notre Dame on a neutral field tonight, I'll take Bama to win by at least 10. Is that it?
Yep. Thank you guys for listening or watching this episode of the Three Dudes and a Dad podcast. We'll be back next week to do power rankings. It should be Liam here. He'll be back. We'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for listening and watching, and see ya.